Good morning, everyone. It's 7:17 on this beautiful Sunday morning, and as you can tell, I look kind of tired, but that's what always happens when I oversleep. I don't understand. On the weekends, I tend to sleep in a little bit longer, even if it's just half an hour, but then I always feel groggy and stuff, so that's why it's really important for me to have a permanent schedule. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm trying out to do snaps horizontally to see how that works, because maybe I'm going to be able to use this as a vlog sort of replacement kind of thing when I go on my trip, so testing that out. But now I'm getting dressed, getting ready for high fives this morning, and I am pumped! And it's not raining out. I'm so happy. Last week it was pouring. And yes, it is Mother's Day, so that's why I have this awesome heart bow tie that I'm wearing today. It's also for Valentine's Day, but I figured I could use it for Mother's Day, and I really want to wear it. As I was uploading today's vlog, it dawned on me that I need to check that Google Maps page again for my road trip, because yesterday it was down, and thank God it's all back in its place, because I couldn't plan more of my trip yesterday because I didn't have the map and I was so lost. But it's what a relief, man, because I was so everything I just planned for hours and hours is gone. So now I'm just trying to figure out how I can back that up so that but I can't worry about that right now. I gotta finish uploading today's vlog, the yard sale video, and then go off to church to do high five. So I will figure that out later, and I gotta go to Apple. Alright, so I was just trying to organize my Snapchat videos, my daily vlog videos, and then all my other videos on Google Drive, with a table of contents. But Google Drive doesn't have a notebook sort of set up for the way Microsoft Word does. You can set up their notebook with the different tabs and stuff. So I had to make an Excel sheet instead with different sheets that have. Here's the hack. If you want to have a table of contents on Google Drive, you have to use an Excel sheet and use different sheets for each chapter or type of video. This is what I mean. You have to have the all table of contents here, then at the bottom you have to have other videos, Snapchat videos, and then you just do title, link, whatever else you want to put on there, and that way you have them all at the bottom, as you can see there. So that's the best way to do it. Honestly, I also looked it up on the internet, and Google says they don't support it because of HTML or something like that, and I just can't believe that they don't do it. Why not? It's not that hard. Yeah. Another helpful hack. If there's something that you don't know how to spell, just write it over and over and over and over, especially across a couple days, and then you'll definitely learn how to spell it. I've always been a horrible speller, but I've been trying to spell license for the past 2 weeks, to write it in these vlogs and in the topics and stuff like that, and now I've spent so much time that now I can spell it right off the bat, and I know where the S's and C's are, and it's simple. So practice makes perfect, especially over a short burst of period of time, and then try to use it often. So as always, I am out on a Sunday morning giving out high fives, and I was using the GoPro that was mounted down there for videotape. But I just realized that it had turned off at one point, and I wasn't sure why, and I just realized that it's because the memory card is full, but I could have sworn I deleted everything off. I really don't know why it did that, but that's why I'm practicing now, so that way when I'm on my road trip I don't mess anything up. I'm learning all the failures now. But either way, it doesn't stop me from having an awesome time out here, giving out high fives and making people smile. The power of a smile is just intangible. You cannot express how awesome it is to smile. It's so contagious, and I love it. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful out here. Look at this weather. It's so warm. It's just so ridiculous considering the past week has been pouring and it's been freezing cold. I just have to say, I love the summertime and the beautiful weather. I would much rather be hot and sweaty than cold and not wanting to leave my house. I don't mind the hot. Alright, so quick recap of high fives this morning. It was awesome. The weather was perfect for it. I got a bunch of people to take my cards that I was giving out to explain why I do out high fives. Plus people loved my bow tie. It was crazy. Usually I get tons of comments, but not as much as today. And then they also loved my shoelaces. Ridiculous. Even though it's me giving a high five and me smiling first, it just makes me smile so much more when people give them back, and that's why I just love it. And so just remember, smiles are so contagious. So smile more today. Check out Roman Atwood if you need some inspiration, and then also just thank your mom today and be her servant for sure. Oh, I'm so sorry guys. I'm all over the place. I'm thinking crazy things and whatnot. When I get so happy, I just am all over the place. But I'm just having a great day. Now I'm heading home to try to edit the video that I made that didn't necessarily finish of high fives, and then also to do some more planning for my trip. Alright, so I have to give a special shout out to Liam Wagner. He's my neighbor. He helped me fix my GoPro problem. He told me to reformat my disc. That way I could delete everything. It appears to be true for like most SD cards. Like if you don't like permanently like reformat or like partition it or whatever, then like you won't actually delete everything. It says it's deleted, but it's not actually. Your best bet is to reformat or to like completely wipe this SD card. So that's what I did. Thanks a lot, Liam. I really appreciate it. You made my day. Really, there were no like forums online that really helped with this at all. So you're a lifesaver, Liam. But now I got the Apple problem. Luckily, after 40 minutes on the phone with Apple, the guy was really nice actually, so 40 minutes wasn't that bad and I was doing other stuff at the same time. We figured out that the reason why my phone says it's run out of space is because like when you record something, it goes directly to your phone until Wi-Fi is enabled and you can like download. And so once you have that connection to the internet, then it uploads to the cloud. And so for that temporary period in between, the video is stored on your phone and not the iCloud, and so that's why. So hopefully it's just a temporary thing. It should be fixed soon enough. And he told me to sign on my iCloud, sign back in, try to like refresh everything, and hopefully that'll work. Fingers crossed, because I really need this phone and the downloading, because I need to download these snaps every day so I can make the Snapchat videos. Yo, all of you who are on Snapchat right now and who follow Gary Vee, you should check out his latest snaps, because he speaks super wisdom about yard sales and eBay. And those are two platforms that I'm really knowledgeable about, and I totally agree with everything he says. You really can make some big bucks on eBay and through yard sales. Plus, you should all just check out my channel on YouTube, because I have posted some videos about yard selling and what I've gotten at yard sales and things like that, and also on Twitter, on all my... I'm really big into yard selling. I go every weekend with my dad. Me and I would just rock it out, and I will usually buy great things that I usually either sell or I keep for myself. Plus, one of my other favorite things that I talk about in yard sales, which I also made a video about, is that I get to buy things for other people so that they can get good deals. I'm always keeping an eye out for things that I know other people need, and I always want people to tell me what they're looking for so I can help them find a good deal, and sometimes actually I can make a little bit of money off of them. But of course I'm not scamming them, I'm not ripping them off, I'm just making a little bit of profit margin where I can, and where it's respectable. Alright, sorry guys. After all that craziness of the GoPro and finding out how to erase everything off the card and all that stuff, it turns out I thought I saved the video, the content that I had from this morning's high five, but it turns out I didn't save any of it. So I won't be showing you guys high five. Luckily, I do have one more week where I will be here in Annapolis at church and able to do high five, so hopefully next week I can do it better. And regardless, today I was asked to like take the helmet off my head, and then I put it on the ground over in the corner so that nobody would see it, and it's still recorded, but it wasn't that great of footage anyways. So hopefully next week can be. And if you haven't seen my video on YouTube about why I do high fives, check out the story about the man behind the high fives. It's on YouTube on my channel. If you like putting smiles on people's faces, I know you'll love this video, because you'll know why I like to do this. Alright, for all of you who don't know, I'm going to New York in 2 weeks, and my plan is to meet Casey or meet somebody from Beam and make an impression on them, and I've been working on a plan to do. Now, I don't want to reveal, like, the plan or anything like that, because I don't want it to, like, get leaked to anybody at Beam or anything like that, but I tell you, I talked to one important person, and he/she has agreed to help me make this come true. So, we're not sure of the details yet, but hopefully this is going to be awesome! Of course, right now I'm stuck in traffic on 50 going back to school. Look at this, it's ridiculous. Not moving anywhere. That's why I took this opportunity to call the person who's going to help me
Police reported ahead.
True. Alright, that was Waze in the background telling me that police are up ahead, but that's because there's an accident. I'm sitting here in traffic in awe. I just cannot believe that this might actually happen. I might get to surprise somebody at Beam with my presence. Cross your fingers for me, guys. Please, please, please. Live streaming with Sarah Dici. Hey guys, the day is coming to an end. I'm back at school, been here for a while, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and then I got into YouNow. I met some awesome people. I was on YouTube, and then I got a message on my phone saying that Sarah Dici was on YouNow, which is like YouTube but live, and so I went on there and I met her, and I met Craig Adams and Brandon Powers, and me and Brandon Powers really connected, and he started his own YouNow, and I guessed in. Which means I became a guest on his show, and so we talked a lot about, like, my trip, and, like, what we each do on YouTube, and, like, our videos and topics, and, like, just anything. It's really great. Like, this was the coolest thing ever. It's like Skype and, like other things like that, but, like, live, and, like, anybody can see it, like, anybody can tune in, which is great that you don't have to be invited, because then, like, you can really network and find people, and other people can find you, and then you can grow, like, your viewing and your And in case you don't know who Brandon is, that's him right there. Shout out to Brandon. If you want to find him, he is BPOW3 on Snapchat. So that's B. Sorry, Snap cut me off. It's BPOW3. That being said, it's getting pretty late. I think I'm going to wrap things up here. So that's pretty much it for today. I had an awesome day. It was an awesome Mother's Day. If you haven't said Happy Mother's Day, do wish your mother a Happy Mother's Day. And if you already have today, just do it again and again and again. Make sure you get it in as many times as possible. Then again, honestly, I think that every day you should be thanking your mom and praising her. Because, like, if it weren't for her and your dad as well, like, you wouldn't be who you are today.
Alrighty guys, it's official. I'm not really tired, but I need to go to bed so I can be ready for another great day tomorrow! Good night, and thank you all for watching me and following me on social media. I really appreciate it because I really like to get to know you guys. So please do comment as well. Let me know a little bit.